Well, being creative is fulfilling for yourself because it started with me. I was creative with my own food and I tried and I see how excited I'll be. From that, I began to kind of play around with different items and let others try them out. And they're like, oh, that's really good. And so my mom and my dad were kind of the people who I let them try. And they're like, okay, you need to just tweak this and do that. And I remember one of my first things was spaghetti. I was a spaghetti queen. I throw chicken, sausage, shrimp, everything in there. And they loved it, but I could not cook pasta for some reason. Later on, I realized I wasn't putting enough water. I'd like try to make a big bowl of it and never work out for me. But my sauce was always good. So I started at IHOP, went on to culinary school at the Art Institute of Houston, absolutely loved my culinary life, and took an internship at Pesce Restaurant. From Pesce, worked with the Landry's Corporation, and moved on to Dallas, opened up a couple restaurants, and now I am building my own restaurant in Dallas, Private Social. When you get out of culinary school, you do a lot of work. You do whatever needs to get done in the restaurant, for instance. A lot of times I answer the phones in the morning before my manager gets there. I open the doors. I start prep. When my cooks get in, we start prepping. I do sauces. You clean. You will be washing dishes. There is no job in the restaurant that you do not do. You're not above anything when you want to make a restaurant successful. So in the morning, of course, I usually, I'm the first person there. So I open the restaurant. I go through, check all my emails, get my paperwork in order. That usually takes about 30 minutes. Then my crew starts coming in. I lay out what needs to get done. I'm checking on my produce and meat and vegetables and everything that's coming in. Then lunch service begins. Of course, you're in the dining room, you're in the kitchen, you're all in between. And then after the lunch rush, you're actually getting ready for dinner. So there's more paperwork involved. Typically, that's about a 2-hour job, and just making sure we're ready for the week with parties and taking phone calls and talking to vendors and all that. Then there's the dinner rush. So now you're back on the line and you're back in the dining room and you're just making sure that the end of the night goes well. By the time dinner's over, you're just checking everything. You're making sure you have enough for tomorrow. Maybe some of the things you ordered you don't have enough of now. So it's just kind of rechecking and getting ready for the next day.